More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Jaguar basketball on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire. Welcome into the jungle on the north side of town, Centennial High School, as tonight Des Moines Roosevelt comes rolling into town with a record of 11-5 to take on your 12th ranked Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. I'm Nick Menson with you here tonight for just one game tonight inside the jungle as the boys are off tonight. Meanwhile, the girls are looking to slowly inch back to 500 as they come in with a record of 7-9 and 6-7 in the CIML. Of course, this game though tonight, not a conference game, as Des Moines Roosevelt used to be in the CIML, but later, or not too long ago, decided to part ways with a handful of other Des Moines schools and joined forces with a handful of other major 4A and 5A schools around the state of Iowa to form the Iowa Alliance Conference. So both of these teams have had 10 meetings in their history. Ankeny Centennial, the winners of all 10 of those meetings. Roosevelt seeking to win their first game ever against Ankeny Centennial in school history. The interesting factor to look at tonight is that the one common opponent but that both of these teams have played already is Waukee. And while both of these records show that Des Moines Roosevelt may have the edge, it was Ankeny who throttled Waukee earlier this season. Meanwhile, Des Moines Roosevelt lost 72-43 against them at home. So if that doesn't tell you where the strength of the schedule resides here between these two teams, I don't know what else will. Centennial, perhaps the more conditioned team out of these two teams, as they have had a much harder schedule, having games against Johnston, Waukee, Northwest, and Dowling Catholic. All three of those schools in the top 5, going 1, 2, 3 in the 5A rankings that were released last Wednesday. So with that, we hand it over to Rodney Tomlinson, our PA announcer, with tonight's starting lineups.
Officials for tonight's game, Roy Swinger, Josh DeCook, and Dan Fields. Now let's introduce the starting lineups. For Roosevelt at guard, the 5'4" senior, number 0, Fatima Ali. For Centennial
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
It's Jaguars and it's Rough Riders on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. As expected, we will see Faith Perpich, Rylan Bading, Lizzie Beam, Miley Hatfield, and Lydia Michael starting for the Jaguars. They'll be going up against Fatima Ali, Milena Hackley, Kendall Ladinsky, Kiki Walker, and Jalea Lee for the Rough Riders. If you look at this Rough Rider lineup, you can see that they have two players, two guards specifically, who are 5'4" and 5 foot. You can see a significant height advantage on the floor when comparing Centennial against Ankeny, comparing Centennial against Roosevelt. It'll be interesting to see how that favors Ankeny here out the gate. It'll be Jalea Lee, and is Rylan Bading who won the tip, and the Jaguars get on the board immediately following the winning tip, courtesy of Lizzie Beam on the bucket. Milena Hackley passing back to Leah Lee. That one just going out of bounds off of Rylan Bading, sticking her hand in there. Bading, a player who's only played in 11 of 16 games this season. She had that scary injury against Dowling back in December, but in that game the previous game against Valley, she was back to same old with 17 points and 6 rebounds. A deep three here from Roosevelt is good from Milena Hackley, and Roosevelt has their first lead of the game here less than a minute in. You can hear the Roosevelt bench getting into it now too. The answer on the other end from Perpich works, and she'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point trip. Perpich, the team leader in free throw percentage this season, shooting 72.9% from the line. She knocks that one down to make it 5-3 in favor of the Jaguars. Roosevelt in search of an answer here. Fatima Ali had that deep three on their previous trip. Oh, and out of bounds, it'll stay on this end with the Rough Riders. .6:43 to go in this one. Jalea Lee with 1 foul already. She had the 1 on the previous end. Roosevelt with 10 on the shot clock. Milena Hackley passing back out. Kiki Walker off the backboard, no good as it went back and forth between the glass and the rim. Centennial trying to build upon their lead here as we are almost 2 minutes into this one. Here's a corner 3 from Perpich, no good. The offensive board, Lizzie Beam fouled on the rebound. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 herself.
Roosevelt foul is on number 45, Jalea Lee, her second.
So Jalea Lee with 2 fouls now. We mentioned Perpich was the team leader in free throw percentage. Lizzie Beam right behind her with a 72.2 shooting percentage. She just knocked down that first one. She was 7 for 9 against Valley. She goes 2 for 2 on her first trip to the charity stripe tonight. Roosevelt now down by 4. Ladinsky passing back to Hackley. Hackley gonna try to drive it in as it's stolen away by Perpich. Lizzie Beam on the other end trying to get to the bucket. Beam in a 2-on-1. There's a corner 3 from Bading off the rim. The offensive board by Beam, however, she gets it back up there and down. 9-3 now in favor of Centennials. We have 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Here's a 3 from Roosevelt, no good from Fatima Ali, and the defensive board by the Jaguars. Jaguars trying to build upon their lead. We had predicted that they would have a edge here in this one, and Beam is just continuing to prove it as she gets fouled on the bucket. And she'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point trip again. 2 for 2 on her previous trip to the line. Fatima Ali with her first foul of the game. And now Beam is 3 for 3 at the free throw line here tonight. A timeout taken by Roosevelt. Will stay here for the time being, as right now the Jaguars are up big early, leading 12-3. And as we had predicted, Lizzie Beam has so far been carrying a lot of the weight for the Jaguars. She had led the team against Valley in that win in their previous game. That one coming on the road. They had used that win to split the season series as they had lost to Valley that Friday night before Christmas break back in December. And then as for Rylan Bading, it's good to see her back playing healthy. We had mentioned she had 17 points in that game against Valley. She's already contributing tonight. Roosevelt coming off the timeout, trying to get a bucket to chip into this deficit. The 3 from Fatima Ali is no good. Roosevelt, it's going to be called a jump ball here. It looked like Roosevelt had a chance there to take advantage of that opportunity. That mishandled rebound by the Jaguars. Roosevelt doing a lot better job of sharing the ball here. Kiki Walker passing back to Hackley. She fires one. She gets it to go down. She came in tonight only 17 for 58 from the free throw line, 29.3%. Centennial looking for an answer here on the other end. That one's stolen away by Fatima Ali. She's taking it back down, and she's called for a travel. And it'll go right back to the Jaguars here. 4:16 to go. Savannah Quall checking in for Des Moines. Roosevelt's a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Centennial up 12-6. Purpich trying to drive in. Not able to deal with that 2-on-1 as Hackley got away with it. Bakary not able to finish the job in the paint. That one out of bounds off of Centennial. It'll stay on this side with the Rough Riders. Savannah Quall and Judy Bakary. You can't really clearly tell who is the sixth player out of either of those two players. Rough Riders really a team that has a sixth and a seventh player, to put it simply. Moyne Roosevelt. A steal there by Centennial as Lizzie Beam gets away with it. Team leader in steals with 25 this season coming into tonight. The pass in the paint, back out to Bading. She knocks it down. The Jaguars pouring it on here in the first quarter. Melena Hackley fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot too. Try to chip back into this deficit as they trail by 9. After this first shot, we're going to see Fatima Ali check back in for the Rough Riders and another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Melena Hackley knocking down the first free throw out of 2. Ali checking back in place of Kiki Walker, the team leader in points this season. Hackley goes 2 for 2 at that trip to the line. Nia Uyghur checking in for the Jaguars in place of Faith Purpich for a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Hence why we had a whistled dead ball. Driving back down and fast is Lizzie Beam. She wasted no time with the answer on their end. Here's a deep 3 from Kiki Walker, no good. That one, a battle to keep that one in bounds, but Roosevelt gonna be called with the turnover. Kenna Ladinsky not able to get a foot back in bounds before she grabbed that one. So back to Centennial it goes with Miley Hatfield the inbound. 17-8 the Jaguar lead with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Bading taking it fast again. She's fouled on that shot. Correction, it's Beam, not Bading, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Judy Bakary hurt with her first foul of the game. The team's 4th of the quarter. The next one will be guaranteed free throws coming for the Jaguars. Lizzie Beam missing the first free throw out of 2. But she knocks down the second one to make it 18-8, the first double-digit lead for the Jaguars all night. Roosevelt trying to find the answer here. Another turnover. Took him a bit to get it figured out. So whistle dead. Not called a jump ball. It's a kick ball, in fact. So they'll go right back to Roosevelt with 2:28 to go. Kenna Ladinsky to inbound.